Now that our footage and audio is organized, we're ready to start our new composition. You have two options here. You have new composition and new composition from footage. New composition from footage is if you want to select your footage and have the composition match the exact settings of that footage. As you can see, this is exactly what I recorded at, 2160, 3840, and 60 frames per second. In our case, we're not going to be doing this, so Control Z to undo that. Let's start a new composition and save the preset so you don't have to do it again. These are my settings for all my reels. I like to start my projects in 4K, but when we render, we're going to downscale this to 1080p, which you'll see later in course 1. For my project settings, I like to keep it at 9/16 aspect ratio, which is 2160 to 3840 in 4K. If you're doing 1080p, have your width 1080 and your height 1920. The only times I set my project to 1080p is when my computer's not really handling the footage well. Since we're going to be rendering in 1080p anyways, it's okay if you do this. For pixel aspect ratio, keep it at square pixels. Frame rate, you can either use 29.97 or 30, depending on what you're recording with. If you're recording with 24 frames, then keep it at 24. But for Instagram and TikTok specifically, I'd recommend 29 or 30. This resolution will be your preview resolution. I like to keep it at quarter. If you keep it at anything above, your After Effects may run a lot slower. For your duration, I would keep it at 45 seconds, but it depends on what you're doing, but we can always change this later. Background color, keep it at black. Now that our settings are ready, you're going to go up here and create a new preset. Name your preset Instagram 4K or Instagram 1080p. I'm going to go back to my preset since I already have it saved. Now that your composition's all ready, the last thing you want to do is name your composition. For this one, let's name it Course 1. Now our composition is ready, let's press OK.